What's up YouTube, it's Justin from Main Man Basking. Today I'm going to review the Daiwa Tatula HD 200. HD stands for heavy duty. I'm trying to give you a good view of this in the light. It's got that T-wing system. You engage the spool, you get that T-wing eye. It's got a big swept handle. Deep spool. It's got the mag force braking system. It's got that star drag that clicks. If at any time during this video you want to check out some more specs on this or purchase it, you can check out the link in the description box below. A disclaimer about this reel: I haven't caught a fish with it. I've had it all year. I've been throwing it since April 1st. I have not caught a fish with it. I spent a lot of time throwing these big 6-inch, 2.5 ounce swim baits with it. I just haven't spent a lot of time with that presentation. And also, the fish are either shallow or they're deep. They're not. I'm not finding them in the middle. But anyways, but I can, even though I haven't caught a lot of fish, I do use it every time I go fishing. So I can speak to how the reel functions generally. I think you're gonna like this reel. The first thing you're going to notice when you cast it is just how smooth it is. It's very quiet. It's a very quiet cast. It's a very smooth retrieve. It's a very pleasurable experience for a $200 reel. I think that's the first thing you're going to notice. Right now I'm going to sync in a video of me casting it so you can get a sense of how smooth it is. It is made from, it's an aluminum frame, weighs 8.1 ounces. Daiwa offers it in 2 speeds. They offer 6.3 to 1 and 7.3 to 1. This is the 7.3 to 1. It's a little fast. It's at 7.3 to 1, it's going to bring in 32.2 inches of line. Ideal for swim baits, spinners, swim jigs, presentations that cover water horizontally. You can cover a lot of water with it. It's got that T-wing system, so when you engage the spool, you get a bigger eye. Daiwa claims that minimizes backlash and bird's nest and maximizes casting capability. Definitely helps with backlashes and bird's nest for sure, especially if you're pitching and flipping. As far as further cast, I'm sure it does a little. It's not overwhelmingly noticeable. It's not like you're going to get 50 extra yards on the T-wing, but I do think you get a couple extra feet. And another thing is that I only throw these, so perhaps if you throw something lighter, it might be more noticeable. I'm not really sure. It's something you're going to have to check out for yourself. I do think, however, that the T-wing adds to the overall comfort of the experience. I think you don't have as much line bumping up against the eye as it's feeding through. And I think that's what helps make it so quiet and smooth. It's a big reel. It's got that 90mm swept handle. The handle is, by swept means that it's indented so it comes down towards the reel. And Daiwa claims that helps control your retrieval. I'm not sure. I've got a couple reels with straight handles that aren't swept, and I don't know. I guess it's a very comfortable reel, so maybe it does. I'm not sure. But I do like the fact, regardless of that, I like the fact that it's bigger. I'm a big guy. I'm 6'3", 205 pounds. I like a big handle, big knobs. These are rubber, very comfortable. I never feel like my fingers are going to bash into the reel. With some of the smaller 200 size reel, like the Corrado 200, the Shimano Corrado 200, I feel I just feel awkward and clumsy with it. Not with this. This is a good size if you're a bigger guy. It's got that deep spool. This is spooled up, so I'm just going to show you a picture, but just trust me when I say it's deep. For mono, 14-pound test, you could put 155 yards. For 17-pound test, you could put 125 yards. And for 20-pound test, you could put 100 on. And with braid, at 55-pound test braid, you could put 145 pounds on there. So if you're pitching and flipping exclusively, you could spool this up. And if you cut leaders every time you go fishing, it'd probably last you all year. You wouldn't have to worry about respooling. And if you're using mono or fluoro, you spool that up right to the rim and you can get a pretty decent cast out of it. The casting is, it's not like, oh my God, this is the longest cast I've ever gotten out of it. But it is, you'll be fine with it. It's a decent cast. You can get some yards out of your cast. In fact, I'll sync in a video right here. And I'm aiming at the trees, and I think in this video I actually hit the trees. The trees are about 40 yards away, and I'm casting into wind. And another thing to keep in mind is I didn't really spend a lot of time perfecting my brakes and dialing in my brakes and my tension. So if I'd spent a little more time, I probably could have gotten even further cast out of there. But bottom line is I think you'll be happy with the cast. I just don't think it's not like, whoa, my God, I just casted 100 yards, you know. But you'll probably be able to get the cast you want on the bigger lures. It has the MagForce brakes, so it's a dial from 0 to 20. It clicks, which is always a nice feature. It lets you know where you're at. I don't ever, with the MagForce, that 0 to 20 covers everything I need. The range of weights of my lures, it covers it all in that 0 to 20. The drag star clicks, as I mentioned before. And the max drag is 13.2 pounds. So it's beefy. It's a beefy reel, especially for a size 200. I'll talk about the cons. I think one con is the plastic star. It does not affect performance. I just know that a lot of guys really like, for a $200 reel, they want a metal star. My assumption is that Daiwa did it to cut down on weight, which leads me to my second con, is the weight. It's 8.1 ounces. You know, I think it's a little heavy. 8.1's heavy, but I don't think you're going to find a lighter reel until you're willing to spend somewhere in that $400 range. And I think the last con would be that there's no quick release. You have to unscrew to get into the side plate. But with the MagForce braking system, with 0 to 20, these are 2.5 ounces, and I could go heavier if I wanted to. I don't think you really need to get into that side plate unless if you're trying to clean everything. So it would be nice, especially these days, everything's got a quick release side plate. That's the review. I hope you like it. I hope it gave you a good perspective on what you're going to get when you purchase it. If there's anything else you want to hear, leave a comment in the description box. I can always make another video. If you like the review, check out other reviews I make. I also make how-to videos and fishing adventure videos on mainman bassing. So thanks for watching. I hope this helped. I hope you liked it. And I hope you catch a real big bass soon. Thanks for watching.